Hi friends! And welcome to this year's Pride Market vlog. I actually have a vlog from last year's Pride Market, which was my first ever market, in my Final Cut Pro library, just sitting there, but I haven't uploaded it. If you want me to upload it, please let me know. It's so old at this point that I'm like, it's embarrassing to upload it. I just need someone to tell me to do it and I will post it. This year I have changed up some stuff from last year. Since last year was my first ever market, I was a little bit clueless going into it and I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't really know what was gonna sell. I had no idea how to price my things. This year I know it better and I feel like it was so much easier going into this market and like starting to create and like brainstorming ideas and stuff. I had kind of a blast this time around. Last year I was just stressed and anxious and I was just crying all the time. At this time I have pretty much, like, I have way more inventory than I had last year and I feel pretty happy with it, but I still want to add some stuff, but I don't feel like I have to. Last year I had wearables and I had some smaller plushies. I also had like 2 or 3 bigger plushies. Thinking of making some for this year's market, but I have been so focused on making smaller things that I have stayed away completely from making bigger items. Last year I sold out all of my plushies in 2 hours and it's a 6-hour market, but I did not sell like a single wearable. So this year I have not made any wearables. I'm actually not even gonna put the wearables I still have from last year's market on the table, but the focus has completely been on smaller plushies because I have just fallen in love with making small plushies, especially these silly little frogs, these frogs. This is knotjadedco's baby froggy pattern and I have just been so in love with these frogs ever since I started making them for last year's market. They sold so well. People love these. I love them. Everyone loves them. These are great little fidgets and I love having these like in my pockets or in my bags. I have one in my bag right now. They're also super cute decor and I know that some people just have them sitting on like their bookshelf or by their desk. I have one by my desk. So I have completely focused on these frogs this year because they have just kind of become my thing to make. I just love making them so much. I also have these like tiny little frogs. Look at this. These are going on keychains. They are tiny. I currently have around 90 items in total and I think I have like 13 different types of products. I have around 4 of each, which I think is kind of the way to go. I don't want to put 1 of each, but I also don't want to make too many in case they don't sell that well. I feel like 4 is a pretty good number. 4 to 6, I would say, are pretty good. The price range will be between $9 to $20. Next week my best friend is coming here. She's gonna stay here for a couple of days. She's gonna help me out at the market. I'm so excited. I have not seen her since December. I am getting some frames today and new eyes because I'm running out of safety eyes. I only have 3 eyes left. I don't know why it's an uneven number. Oh my god, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. Yeah, something like that. Reprint these with my new logo, but I think that this looks nice. I also got new stickers today. Look at these! I felt like I wanted to update my logo a little bit, so I asked my brother, who is always helping me out, to make me a new one, and I'm just obsessed. So I have reached my first goal today, which I'm very excited about. Instead of setting a goal on how many items I wanted to make in total this year, I set a goal for how much value I wanted in items, if that makes any sense, which was $1,000. So I have a lot of frogs and I have some other items, obviously, that are a bit more pricey, but my most expensive item right now is only $20. So I've definitely been making a lot of items. Now I will finish these 2 little pride flag froggies that take forever to make because the color changes. After that I will just make bonus items, but I will have to make a lot more frogs. Actually, I will have to, because I have mystery bags and I have 10 mystery bags. I'm gonna show you what I have so far. These are my 2 little crates with stuff that I have so far. In here are all of my baby froggies, and these are a little bit of my bigger stuff that I have. As I said, these are all baby froggies. These are 64 baby froggies. And we have some that are pride colored. We have some that are the trans flag. I like these so much. These are so cute. In here we have these tiny little dinos. We have some pride colored ones. They're so cute. We have these mushy pops. Basically what they do is hard doing this with one hand. They pop out like that. So these are amazing fidgets. And then we of course have mushy boys. These were very popular last year, so of course I had to add these. We also have this froggy man. Love this little guy, looking pretty silly and cute. And we have 2 of these. These are probably some of the cutest things I have made in a very long time, but I'm gonna show you guys my absolute favorite. These bears. Look at them! They are the best. They fit so good in your hand. And yeah, I'm a very big bear lover, so these are adorable. Look at that. Look at that little face! Then I also have some dinosaurs. I have a little Bronto. We have a little T-Rex. This one was hell to make for some reason. This one was also kind of hell to make with the back, but this is this little baby. And then we have one of my favorites, the triceratops. I really want to make more of these because these are just like, this one is adorable. And then we have the leggy froggies, of course. Of course we gotta have the leggy froggies. People like these a lot. But yeah, that's what I got at the moment. And it doesn't look like that much when you see it like this, but when you put it on the table, it's quite a lot. All right, so it is currently Wednesday. Saturday is market time. Today I was supposed to have just a whole day where I was just gonna work and crochet and finish everything. This is my first completely free day that I've had in a little bit, and it was the only free day I was gonna have this week. However, plans changed because my best friend called me, can I come today instead? Because my mom has COVID and I can't go home. And I was like, okay. Market prep is going well. I've actually finally done a good table mock-up that I'm happy with, so I'm gonna show you. This is what it looks like. Yeah, this is my table. This is a pretty good overview of what I want it to be like. I have the little dinosaur corner right here. I'm a little bit unsure how to place these so that they are seen well, because I don't want to put the smallest ones in the back because they're gonna be hard to reach. So we have the dino corner here, and below it we have the forest corner. So we have these cute little, I like these. These are so cute. I'm so obsessed with these. And then we have the bears. And here is the little mushy corner. I have all of the mushrooms collected because I thought that that would be very cute. I bought this IKEA pegboard. We put my frogs on like this old board game box right now because we need to make a little extra thing to put it higher. We're just gonna build a little platform for the pride froggies. Here we have just the single colored frogs. They're very cute. And then here are all of my effects froggies. They are glittery. They are flags. We have some trans frogs. I have lots of trans frogs, and then I only have one other flag. I have the bisexual frog. I was supposed to make more flag frogs, but I don't have all the colors, and it's been so hard because I'm very limited with how many rows I can have, and to get them lined up well so that they're even is super difficult. So I haven't really like had the time to figure out a way to do it well, and I haven't had the yarn, so I'm going to tell people that they can message me if they want to have their flag. These are my mystery frogs. I have these bags that I bought. So I'm doing 10 mystery froggies for $1 cheaper than the other frogs. I can't really price them down more than that. Right now we have a yellow one, we have a speckled one, a pastel pink glitter one, and we have a green one. I think people are gonna love these, so I feel like this one is a good one. I'm also gonna put some stickers in there and a business card. And here I have my business cards. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the white tablecloth. I wanted it as a bit of a divider from the two sides. And I just put this cute little triceratops here because I only have one of these because I made it the other day. I wish I found this pattern earlier because it's very cute. So this is kind of what my table was going to look like. And yeah, for now I feel pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's looking cute. Hello friends, we're at the market. It's market time. What time is it? It's like, it's 1, so it's 2 hours in. It's going pretty well. Not a lot of baby froggies this year, yet. It might come. But some returning customers from last year, which is fun. Mystery froggies, people love mystery froggies. And dinosaurs. This is today's cameraman, my best friend Lo. Sponsored by Pepantene. Hello. Update. Not much has happened. Oh. But I've been photographed by a random man with a digital camera and a press photographer. So that's perfect. I love it for me. Hello everyone. Market was Saturday, today is Monday. So I've had a day to rest. Kind of. Yesterday was the Pride parade, so I did not have time to rest yesterday because I had to be with the organization that I volunteer for. So I have just been working. That's all I've been doing this weekend. Now we're gonna talk about how the market went. So first and foremost, I want to once again, I think I've mentioned this throughout the video, but I want to talk about the difference between my first market, which was the exact same market, but it was last year, and this one, because they are very different, and I think that that had a lot to do with the outcome, and I think it's an important thing, and I want to talk about it. So this is a Pride market, right? Last year we had our first ever Pride market in my city, and they decided to have it inside of this like barn in this old town that we have here, which is great because you get to be inside, so the weather doesn't matter, and it was also the same day as the parade and Pride Park, which is also good because everything happens on the same day and people walk a lot. People are everywhere that day. There's so much people everywhere, and people travel here to go to the parade and to go to the Pride Park and to go to the party at night and everything like that. So last year went super well. Like, it went so well, and the thing is that I did not have enough inventory for last year. I sold out in like 3 hours, especially on the plushies part. I could stay there because I still had some wearables that didn't sell. Otherwise I wouldn't have had anything on the table at the end of the day. So my plan for this year was to just make a fuck ton of plushies, like so many plushies, which is also what I like doing. I really like making small plushies. That's my thing. I'm not a person that likes making bigger plushies. I just don't have the patience for it. I need things to happen. I either need something that takes a very long time to make or something that does not take a long time to make. I can't have that middle thing. I never finish it and I get so tired of it for some reason. So making a lot of smaller things feels very right up my alley. So I was very happy that they sold very well last year. So this year I just made a lot of smaller items, and I have been working on this year's stock for months. I signed up in May, and last year I signed up in the end of July, and the market was around the same time, so like end of August, beginning of September. Last year I think I made all of my inventory in about 2 or 3 weeks, so I did not have a lot on my table, and this year I had months to prepare for it, and that's definitely a way better prepping time than last year. I did not feel the same stress this year, and I felt pretty confident in having the time to make things, and I didn't have to rush anything. So the biggest differences from this year to last year was that last year the parade was the same day and we were inside. This year we were outside and the parade was the day after, which means that there isn't as much traffic, and if the weather is bad, people are not really gonna show up, and that's what happened. It was pouring. It was one of the worst rainy days we've had in a long time, and yeah, there weren't a lot of people coming by. However, I did sell for more than I did last year, and I definitely did profit, so I'm fine. It's okay. The frogs this year, like, people were very, very happy over the frogs. The same reaction as last year, and people love the leggy froggies, which is also, like, everybody knows that. People love leggy froggies, and every single market prep video you're ever gonna watch, you're going to see leggy froggies, and possibly something mushroom themed. And they sell very well, and I really recommend making some leggy froggies if you're gonna do a market, because people love them and I love them. They're amazing and the pattern is fantastic. But my specialty is the baby froggies, and they were my best sellers last year, so I made 76 of them. The reason I also made so many of them was because there was a lot of interest in buying my smaller items online, so I knew that if I didn't sell everything on this market, it's fine because I can list it on Etsy and sell it afterwards. So I've kind of just had these 4 months prepping for both the market and just also hoping to have some stuff left so I can list it on Etsy. So I'm actually happy I have a lot left. The rain definitely ruined the traffic of the market quite a lot, and this year I definitely experienced that people were picking up items and didn't buy it way more than last year, and I have my theories about that. The customers this year were very different from last year, because last year they were mostly groups of teenagers, and this year there were a lot more families and just like a lot of elders. Actually, it feels like people who this market were made for didn't really get the message and didn't really come out to go there. I had some returning customers from last year, which I was so happy about. So I'm very happy about that, and I got so happy to see them again. And I'm very thankful that you came by again if you're watching this. Thank you. Yeah, there were a pretty big difference in customers as well on the people going to the market. However, the vendors this year, we were way more synced. Last year we were about 25 tables, and most of them were these typical old market ladies. And I'm not sure how to explain this, because I think it really depends on where you're from, but in Sweden it's very common for old ladies to like knit little Santa figures or like gnomes or socks, and there were a lot of those tables there that didn't have anything to do with pride. It felt like there were a lot of people who signed up for that market simply because it was a market, not because it was a pride market. But this year, I think we were only 8 tables or something like that. We were not many at all, but they were all very well decorated and everything was pride themed, and it was amazing. It just felt so much more like a pride market, so I'm very sad that people didn't come out. There were a lot of amazing items and so many different types of items, and people were missing out. If it was sunny outside, it definitely would have been more people, and I think that would have made a big difference. So I sold all of my bigger plushies, which I'm happy for, because I can't ship those yet on Etsy because I need to figure out shipping. It is extremely expensive to ship slightly bigger products than my frogs. So I'm gonna show you what I have left, and I also want to talk about how I price my items and maybe help someone out who will have a market in the future. So this is the box of the things that I have left. It looks quite like a lot, but it's mostly just frogs. And I can start with them maybe. I have a keychain left. I think there are 50 frogs in here, which means that I sold 26 frogs, which is about the amount I sold last year. But yeah, so I made a lot of frogs, obviously, as I said, but that's also because of my Etsy business, and there's a charity event coming up in December. I only sold one keychain. Keychains are a bit of a hit or miss because they either sell very well or they don't sell at all. This year I decided to make these with a little bead thing on the side because I wanted these like cute little dangly things and I wanted it to match, and it says love wins on it. And I was certain that these would sell, but I only sold one of them. So the only thing I have left is frogs and the froggy keychain and 4 bears. That's all I had left. Everything else sold. So it definitely was a good market. It's just that I made a lot of frogs. So I have 4 little bears left. These will go up on my Etsy. I'm gonna save one of them for myself. This is a little bit wonky and I honestly just love him too much. I can't sell him. But these will go up on my Etsy. So yeah, that's all I have left. I sold all of my mushies, the mushy pops, the dinosaurs. This dinosaurs sold very, very fast. All of the baby dinos. People love mushrooms. People kept coming back and asking for the mushy boys. People love the mushy boys. I love the mushy boys. They're amazing. And the mushy pops, people were very, very, very impressed by the mushy pop. We have the laptop. Alright, so my most expensive item was $20. And this is market prices. I need you to remember that. I have underpriced my items quite a lot. The reason I have done that is because 1, it's a market, 2, it's a pride market. If I sold this at any other market, like a Christmas market or just a farmer's market or something, a place where people are intentionally coming to a market to spend money, I would price them a little bit higher. I am a queer artist and I think that it's more important for me to make people happy and discount my products a little bit more than getting a bunch of profit from this. So I need you to keep that in mind. In conclusion, the market went very well, even though it was raining and even though we were outside and even though the parade was not on the same day. Could have gone better, but I was very happy with the results of it anyways, and I'm very excited to do more markets. I am so excited to do more markets. I feel like I have more knowledge about what I need to do and what I need to pack and what I don't need to bring with me and what to make and how to price my items and all of that. So I feel like I have more insight on that, which makes me less stressed, and I definitely can just like relax and feel more excited about just making more and prepping for more markets. If you would like to have a video where I talk more about my tips and tricks for markets and why I think that my markets go well and what sells and what doesn't sell and all of those things, please let me know. I have been studying market videos for a year now since I did my last one, or even before I did my last one, and I feel like I have lots of knowledge and I have lots of things that I know helps a lot. So if you would like to see a video like that, please let me know and I will make one. If you have any other video suggestions, please let me know that as well. I would love to make more videos for you. Yeah, so thank you. And thank you to everyone helping me out at the market. Thank you my mom, thank you to my boyfriend, thank you to my best friend Lo, and thank you to all of you who came by. I will see you in the next video. Bye!